Once upon a time, in the narrow streets of a big city, there lived a little girl. In this story, she had no name. Everyone just called her the Little Match Girl, because she spent her days trying to sell matches on the streets. It was the coldest day of winter. Snow had fallen, and the wind blew like ice. People wrapped themselves in thick coats and hurried home. But the little girl wore only a thin dress. She had no shoes, no socks. In her hands were boxes of matches to sell. But that day, no one wanted to buy any. So she wandered the streets, hungry and freezing. From the windows of the houses, golden light shone out. Inside, families laughed and ate warm food together. The little girl looked inside longingly, wishing she could join them. At last, she sat down in a corner. She was so cold and so hungry. If I light just one match, maybe I can warm myself, she thought. With her tiny fingers, she struck a match. Snap! Suddenly, she saw a bright stove in front of her. It glowed with warmth, and she stretched out her hands. But when the match went out, the stove disappeared. She lit a second match. This time, a big table appeared, covered with delicious food, roast goose and sweet desserts. Her empty stomach rumbled. She reached out, but the match burned down and everything vanished. She lit a third match. In front of her stood a shining Christmas tree, decorated with candles and ornaments. It sparkled beautifully. But soon the match died, and the lights rose up into the night sky, turning into stars. She lit a fourth match, and suddenly her dear grandmother appeared, the one she loved so much but had lost long ago. Her grandmother smiled and held out her arms. The little girl wanted to run to her, but the match went out and her grandmother disappeared. Not wanting to lose her again, the girl quickly lit all the matches in her bundle. A great light surrounded her, and her grandmother came back. She took the girl's hand, and together they rose into the sky, among the shining stars. The little girl felt a little no more cold, no more hunger. She was safe and happy at last. The next morning, people found her in the street. She had matches in her hands and a peaceful smile on her face. She was no longer cold, no longer hungry. She was with her grandmother in a place full of love.